name is Jaideep Dhole.
And today we're going to talk about NSG. You have two topics today, Brexit and NSG. We're going to be talking about NSG. Okay. So we're going to be taking turns to talk about NSG. I'm going to first talk about what is NSG. Okay. Followed by how many countries are there in NSG, what are the advantages of NSG and why India wants to get into NSG. And then we'll talk about why China is objecting to India's membership, and at the end of the day, what it is at the end of the day for India, for NSG and NPT. So to start off, NSG stands for Nuclear Suppliers Group. It is a group of countries that seeks to prevent nuclear proliferation, and so they're controlling the export of nuclear material, equipment, and technology that can be used to develop nuclear weapons. It all started in May 1974 in a response to a nuclear reaction done by India. And at that point of time, India was not a signatory to the NPT, which is the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. And so the countries that are signatory to NPT decided that they need something more. And so they came up with NSG, that is the Nuclear Suppliers Group.
Yeah, so in this nuclear supply group, there was initially formed by 7 countries, which is United States, Canada, Germany, France, UK, Soviet Union, and Japan. Non-NPT treaty has not signed by only 4 countries in the world, which is India, Pakistan, Sudan, and Brazil.
You want to list out the names of the countries?
There are 48 countries in NSG.
There are 48 countries in NSG today, so which is Argentina, Australia, Belarus, Belgium, Brazil, Bulgaria, Canada, China, Croatia, Cyprus, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Iceland, Ireland, Italy, Japan, Kazakhstan, Republic of Korea, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, Mexico, Netherlands, New Zealand, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Russian Federation, Serbia, Slovakia, Slovenia, South Africa, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, Turkey, Ukraine, United Kingdom, and United States. All this has all the participants must have to sign the NPT to become a member.
Great.
Body language, please.
Yeah, so you would have noticed that most of the countries that we have over here, they are breakup of the Russian, United States when Russia was integrated, or they're all European countries. So at the end of the day, what is it in NSG that everyone wants to become a part of NSG? So recently, Pakistan has also made a nomination to NSG. So if a country is a part of NSG, first of all, NSG is a place where all the rules of nuclear equipments are made. So definitely you would want to become a part of a group where all the rules are made. Okay. Secondly, if you are a part of this group, you can import nuclear material. So definitely we need nuclear material because we are reliant on nuclear energy. If we don't get nuclear material, our own natural resources are limited. So at a certain point of time, we will have to depend upon the foreign materials. Thirdly, whatever nuclear technology we have today, it is homegrown, it is indigenous. Once we become a member of NSG, we will have access to the sophisticated foreign technology, which is definitely going to be much better, or I would say, will help us in our nuclear, regime. And lastly, once we are a member of NSG, we can also export nuclear materials. So it could be nuclear materials or nuclear capable missiles to lesser developed countries. The possibilities are limitless. And so India wants to become part of NSG. It's quite important for India, but not very, very mandatory. We can live without NSG, but if we are part of NSG, it's definitely good.
Yeah, so for the other countries who is supporting India is a United States, United Kingdom, France. Recently, President Putin has supported India without any conditions. Also, Switzerland promises India's support in as a NSG member, but later on it's backed out.
Okay, so we do have renewable support from the world over for NSG, but there are few countries, predominantly China, which is objecting to India's NSG membership. So now let's understand why China is objecting and what is it that China is saying at the end of the day. So China is saying that they don't have any concerns becoming India part of NSG, but India should sign the NPT, which is a non-proliferation treaty. Now, what is NPT? We'll be looking at the end of the session. But China is very clear that once India is signing the NPT, they can become member of NSG. China says the rules should not be bent for India because all members of NSG are NPT signatories. I'll quote you what the Foreign Minister of China says. So, Mr. Wang Kun, the head of Arms Control Department in China's Foreign Ministry, says applicant countries must be signatories of the NPT. This is a pillar, not something that China said. It is universally recognized by the international community. So that's what China is saying. And now let's see what is the NPT and what does it mean to us at the end of the day.
NPT is a non-proliferation treaty, which is an international treaty. So it has two major objectives. One is the preventing a nuclear weapon and nuclear technology, spreading of nuclear weapon and nuclear technology across the world. Second is by NPT, they are enforcing the members to disarmament the nuclear weapons and nuclear technology. It means Nishastra Karna. They want to become other countries not to have any nuclear missile or any nuclear weapons, and if they have and they want to join NPT or NSG member, they have to disassemble the weapon or destroy the weapons. So second point is India. Why India didn't sign the NPT treaty? Because India believes that this is not, it has a flaws, because there is no clear claims or guideline the who should have a nuclear weapons or who should not have a nuclear weapons. There is no clear things in the treaty. The second major part of the treaty is only 5 countries in the world they can hold the nuclear weapons, which is United States, Russia, United Kingdom, France, and China. And then why to become a India become an NSG member, we have to sign a NPT, which is a very risky and dangerous thing for the India because of the two reasons. One is because of security concern. All you know, the Pakistan is a best friend of China, and China is a holding power of nuclear weapons, and anytime Pakistan can request the China to fire nuclear weapons. But if we sign this treaty, we have to be forced to disassemble our nuclear weapons, and so we are bounded to not take any action because of this. Second is the energy source. India needs a lot of energy source, which is now getting exported. But to be India become a self-reliant, we need more and more nuclear power for our industries and our economical growth. This will be bounded by the NPT treaty, so that India has not yet signed the NPT treaty. And there are 4 countries who has not signed this NPT treaty, is India, Pakistan, Sudan, and Israel.
So any question, guys? I hope you understand what is NPT, because NPT is the primary thing to understand NSG.
Any questions? Any questions from
Feel
anyone?
free, it's all
Yeah,
a
it's-
home
it's-
session.
Just ask any questions fast. If you are not,
Any point you have not understood?
Other countries like US, China,
Mhm.
they did not sign NPT, right?
They have signed.
They
No,
have.
the US has signed it. So let's understand once again what is NPT. NPT is biased as per India. NPT says that there are two primary distinctions of countries. The first set of countries are the countries who have already have nuclear power, which is US, China, UK, Germany, and there's one more, Russia.
China.
Okay, and these are the countries which have detonated before, before 1968. So any country which has detonated nuclear weapons before 1968, they say that they are nuclear powered states or nuclear powered countries. Any country which is doing an experiment after 1968, they will be called as non-nuclear power states. You getting me? So I've made two broad distinctions between nuclear power states and non-nuclear power states. Now India did the first test in 1974, which is approximately 6 years later. And they said that it was 1968 we did that treaty. So you will now be not a part of the nuclear powered state. You have to become part of the non-nuclear power state. And to become a part of the non-nuclear power state, you have to sign NPT. That means we have to give away whatever nuclear capability that we have done now. So that it's in a way quite flawed.
Also, it's a kind of monopoly, you can say. Only 5 countries rule the world.
You get it, the basic point. Any other question?
wind up.
So that's it, guys. Thank you very much. It was an honor to speak in front of you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks to all.
Thank you both. Thank you, Sandeep.
I've closed it, yeah.
Thank you, no problem. Thank you, Sandeep. And Deep, Jaydeep. They are from 9 o'clock batch. These children are from 9 o'clock batch. And just tell, where are you working?
Well, I'm currently in between jobs. I was last working for a company called Epsilon.